Hey, hey, you guys! It's me, Steaming Bean. It's just after 7 a.m. on March 29th here in Saskatoon. It looks like spring has well, I wouldn't say spring has sprung. Actually, you know what? It's going to be Celsius, but a high of plus 13 today, and I'll take that. I'll take that. And I'm going to work across the other end of the city today, and but one thing I like about Saskatoon is that the other end of the city is only a 20-minute drive, so that's not so bad. I was going to readjust my camera. And oh, there, that could be better. That's not so bad. Other cities, if you live in Toronto, oh my lord, other end of the city, you might have to celebrate a birthday before you get there. So, um, Saskatoon, other end of the city, is not the end of the world. So I just want to talk about what I had for breakfast this morning. Last year, I used to make quite a bit of protein shakes, and I haven't done that much in the last few months. Actually, I haven't done that since last summer, and yeah, I'm just getting back into it. And I'm not going overboard. Like before, I have a Ninja blender, and I would just cake in. I just find the biggest banana, throw it in. I would find the biggest avocado, throw it in. Too much ice. I'd put in, I just cram it in, and it would take forever to get going. I found it in use this morning. I just put it in a sensible sized banana. Size doesn't matter. So it was just a smallish banana. I threw in a small avocado, not the one of those big monster ones I usually buy, but I was at the supermarket and there were 10 avocados for $10, and I thought that's a bargain. So I bought the small ones instead. Instead of buying an expensive protein powder, what I did was I just bought some Slim Fast, and that does the trick. Slim Fast probably about the same quality as something like Herbalife, and of course, it's a fraction of the price. So I threw that in, threw in some heaping tablespoons, about two big tablespoons of yogurt, and threw that in. Um, couple of ice cubes, not six or seven, but two or three, and some milk. Filled it up with milk, and I put it in a blender, and instead of it taking forever, instead of like turning it on, turning it off, turning it on, turning it off again, it blended much quicker, and it was less cumbersome to make. So I enjoyed my protein shake, and I think I can see that doing that in the mornings on a regular basis. And what I'm thinking of doing is for my diet is I like to eat a lot of eggs. Eggs full of protein, and eggs are affordable. And so what I'm thinking of doing is I'm just having eggs. And instead of just eating eggs in the morning, I'm going to transfer and have eggs in the evening for dinner. Two or three times a week, I'll have my eggs. And I'll get more creative with eggs because with eggs, they're always scrambled eggs with mushrooms or scrambled eggs with peppers. And you know what? Hey, I love that. But I don't know. I'm trying to get some Mexican ideas. Roll them up in a shell, like a soft shell, and have yourself a nice dinner, and with this little side dish of veggies or whatever, and Bob's your uncle. For lunch, what I did was I made a chili. It turned out okay. What it was is I got a big can of crushed tomatoes. I threw in three different types of beans. Or was it, wait, two different kidney beans, black beans. I threw in some corn. I threw in some taco seasoning, or sorry, chili seasoning. Um, Not very thick chili, but it's okay. Threw in some yogurt, not yogurt. I threw in some so for protein, to some tofu. And what I've been doing was every now and then, if I bring the chili to work, I'll cook up a couple of wieners, and I'll cut up the wieners and throw them into the chili. I know wieners are not the most healthy items to have, but you know what? Not too long ago, I would just go to the grocery store and I'd do my grocery shopping, and temptation would overtake me. And oftentimes, I would buy a big bag of chips, like family size. And bit of a confession here. I would sit in my car and finish the bag before I got into my apartment, which is a bit odd. And I only did that a couple times, and I don't want, I'm going to end that before it becomes a routine. Don't need that to become a routine. Very unhealthy. Chips, potato chips, guy my size eating those, or anyone eating those. Nutritional value is zero, and they're so unhealthy. Well, that is going to be my diet for the next while. I'm working across town, and where I'm working is not too far away from Woodlawn Cemetery. And I might go for a walk around the cemetery. I don't mean to sound macabre, but walks around cemeteries are actually, I find, very interesting. And it's a huge piece of real estate, considering the city's size. I think it'd be a nice walk. Yesterday I went for my walk and trying out my new shoes. And the shoes hopefully not going to be a problem. They have a weird feel above the upper toe on each foot. But hey, stretching them in, I'm trying to make, they're at the tip, they're leather, so they're Morel walking shoes. And hopefully that they'll just break in a bit. Because it did cost me $150 before tax. But hey, thanks for listening. Hey, I'm going to do that walk today. I'm going to make this protein shake a habit. It gets me my 2 servings of fruit. It gives me yogurt, which is a probiotic, which helps with digestion. I put in some ice, a little bit of milk, and the protein powder from Slim Fast. Just don't feel like spending the amount of money from those muscle shops where they sell all their powders, and that's just an expensive route. Anyways, I am going to have a great day. Hope you guys have a great day. And hey, TCB, vlog kaput.